So a quick vid about why I no longer drink. I drink water. I drink water and juice. No, specifically why I don't drink alcohol anymore. Why I don't drink alcohol, alky. So before I go into this, I want to start off by saying I have nothing against people who drink alcohol. I've got a lot of my good friends all drink alcohol. It's absolutely fine. It's completely your decision. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong by drinking alcohol. I want to make that very clear. It's your decision to choose if you want to drink alcohol, not just as it's mine to choose not to. So I'm not pointing the finger saying why you're drinking alcohol. I'm purely explaining why I don't drink it, and just demonstrating a few ideas which some people may not have thought of before. Okay, there we go. Right, so when was the last time I had a drink? The last time I had a bev. The last time I had a bev dog was New Year 2013. January 2013 is the last time, bit cliche, but you know, that's the last time I had one. January 2013, New Year. Why did I stop? Initially I stopped kind of as an experiment. You said, you know what, I'm going to try to stop drinking alcohol. I was at an experimental stage of my health, experimenting with a number of different things, alcohol being one of them. I thought, you know what, let's try not drinking alcohol, see if I feel any better. Lo and behold, I did. I did feel a lot better, and I still do every day. You just kind of become used to it though. So yeah, why did I stop? So what was the other reason? Experimental, as I said, but the more and more I researched, the more and more I thought, well god, yeah, I really actually don't want to drink alcohol anymore. What is it to start with? What is alcohol? Let's look up the definition. Alcohol, a colourless, volatile, flammable liquid, which is the intoxicating constituent of wine, beer, spirits and other drinks, and is also used as an industrial solvent and as fuel. So it's a bit of a weird thing. So I mean, initially that doesn't strike you as something which should enter the human body, something which can be used as an industrial solvent. It sounds a bit weird. So basically alcohol is a poisonous substance which intoxicates our body, particularly our brain. If you look up anything, any research on alcohol and how it affects the brain, you'll see more of this in detail, but in short, the alcohol screws with your brain, man. If you have alcohol in any amount, it can, depending on a few factors, but it can affect your brain instantly. I mean, everyone can tell a funny story about an alcohol kind of episode where you say, oh my god, I did something I didn't remember at all. So that's one thing. It affects with a part of your brain which is responsible for memory. So it can result in memory loss, which can damage your brain in the long term. So it can screw with memory loss. It can screw with a lot of the connections between the nerves and the messages which your brain, the synapses I think they're called, which your brain is trying to process. It can affect with a lot of brain processes and slow them down. And we all know that because of the way you feel kind of a bit dopey and relaxed. It affects with the dopamine levels of your brain. So it just slows down everything in your brain, slows down the connections. Something which I often noticed as well, particularly going out at times like New Year. In this country it's very cold, and a lot of people watching this could probably relate to the fact that you don't feel the cold when you're drunk, and you think, oh, it's cool, I'll just go out wearing a t-shirt before, I'm a bit cold now, but I know I won't notice it when I'm later. That's quite a bad thing when you think about it though. If you don't realise the cold, that's your body screwing with your messages, regulating your body temperature and stuff. Very, very dangerous. I remember one time I went for a swim or something in February, just in like no wetsuit or anything, while I was drunk. Not only swimming while I was drunk, but cold water, dangerous. If I was completely sober, I would have been like, screw that, I'm not doing that. But because I had alcohol, very dangerous. It can result in lots of those sorts of things. So what's my point? Basically, alcohol can affect your brain in a negative way, and not just in the short term, but in the future as well. In the long term, our brain is still developing on average until you reach the age of 20 to 25, and people aged probably 17 to 25 drink probably, I'd say, the most per, I don't know, capita or whatever, per on average in this country, at least in America. And if you're drinking around that sort of time, your brain's not finished developing yet, so you're gonna inhibit its growth and its development. So that's why I chose not to, because I found out these things. And actually, I don't want to screw my. I don't want to make myself dumber than I am already in the future. No, I just, yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem to make sense to me. And also something as well, the fact that the alcohol is a drug, it's listed as a drug. It may be a legal drug, but it's nonetheless it still is a drug. It just seems a bit weird how so many other drugs, like Class A drugs and Class B drugs, are made to be so bad, but then alcohol, yeah, it's alright, you know, it's okay because lots of people do it. It's like, how come alcohol's listed to be so bad, but like marijuana and cocaine and stuff aren't? Granted, they may have some worse effects, but alcohol can have some terrible effects. It can be addictive. If you become reliant on alcohol to have a good time, or if you're relying on it for your source of calories, that's a very dangerous thing, because alcohol is almost pure carbohydrate, and it does, obviously it has a fair few calories, and if you're relying on that as your source of calories, your body gets all confused, so it's a very dangerous situation to be in. Okay, getting a bit long, let's wrap it up. The reason I don't drink alcohol, I feel a lot better without it, quite simply. I feel a lot better not drinking alcohol. Saves your liver, all your organs as well, because your stomach has to process it. It can cause yourself stomach ulcers, and your liver just gets pounded by having to filter out all the toxins and stuff from alcohol, and that can cause problems in the future. Various cancers can be alcohol linked. It's just, yeah, the whole goes pretty deep. If you do a lot of your own research, will back you up here. But the reason I don't drink it is because I want to spare my body the pain and the suffering. I want it to be as efficient as it can be, and I enjoy. I still go out with my mates. I just go out and don't drink, but I'm still often the craziest person there. I just carb up, get a load of juice in me, or a load of bananas, load of dates or something, a nice carby meal before I go out, and I just smash it with my other mates. So doesn't mean you can't have fun. Just a bit of a habit, in my opinion, and wanting to just do it because everyone else is doing it. So that's the reason I don't drink alcohol anymore. Write in the questions below, do you drink alcohol? What's your opinion on it? You may disagree with me, but share with me your opinion. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next video.